Okie dokie, Harry. I'm going to start showing you how to make noodles. I just cracked 2 eggs here. And I'm going to beat them. Just with a fork like that. Okay. I'm using a bigger bowl because it's a glass one so you can see it. I hope. Okay, now, the flour. I'm going to add 1 cup right now, okay? And so then you want to mix it together, stir it around with your fork, like this, until it starts following, until it's all incorporated. See how gooey it is right now? And if you have a little egg, it might make a difference. You may have to use more eggs and not as much flour. But the standard rule is 2 eggs, 2 cups of flour, but maybe not. But see, now this is 2 eggs, only 1 cup of flour. I don't have a recipe, I just do this. So Harry, I told you wrong. Look at this. This 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs. How about that? Now, you see what I'm doing here? You work it with your hands. And see how most all of it is out of the bowl now? You have a little bit of dry. So you want to just knead it in the bowl. Pick up some of that loose flour. Yeah. So if you want, I would use 4 eggs and maybe start out 1 cup of flour, stir it around, and then add a little more flour as you go. Because see, this is how it's supposed to be. See? It's nice and soft. And then when you're ready to roll it, I usually let it rest for a while. You don't have to though. So now I have a little mat. You use your countertop, which is fine. I just don't because I have these mats. I sprinkle some flour on it and I press out my egg dough, my noodle dough. Just press it out for a while. Now this is the old-fashioned way, remember I told you, you saw how I use my press. But, yeah. And so you just press it out like this, and then you take your rolling pin, which I'll get. And I'll just put a little bit of flour on it, okay? And then you roll it out, and you can't really see. Dang it. Well, I'll hold the camera up so you can see it. But anyway, see, you're rolling it out. And you keep rolling it and rolling it. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat this morning. And see how it's stretching? You turn it over, make sure it has plenty of flour on your surface, because otherwise that's going to stick. And you roll it until it's the thickness you like. Now, my kids like a medium. They don't like an extra thick noodle. They like kind of a medium, not too thin. And you can stretch it. You can pick it up like this and stretch it. Okay. So this was 2 eggs and 1 cup of flour. That doesn't look like very many noodles, but it will make quite a bit. And if you're not comfortable about using 4 eggs and more flour, do 2 batches like this. Bingo. All right. So now you cut them. You know how to cut them, right? Maybe not. Okay. So I have this Pampered Chef little pastry cutter. This is for pies. This little fancy wheel. So I'm going to take this wheel off. And then put on the regular cutting wheel. Like this. See? Kind of like a plastic pizza cutter, mini one. So now we're going to cut the noodles. Cut them in long strips, and however, big you want them. So, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? See the strips? Okay. Now I'm going to cut them this way, and then just make them and shape them into noodles. Like so. Okay. And you do that, and after you've made all of these, you'll want to scatter them around, and I'll show you here in a second. And let them dry. You know, it doesn't matter. You can let them dry all day long if you want to. And if you want to make them like now, today, you can actually cook them if you want to today and put them in the fridge and warm them up for Thanksgiving. Since today's Monday and Thanksgiving is Thursday. Woo. Or you can probably make them up like this, let them dry real good, let them really dry out, and you can put them in a bag and stick them in the fridge. I've not tried that. I have frozen them. They're not as good. Trust me, they're not as good. I've tried that. Thought I'd be really smart one year and make these. So I'm going to make these for Thanksgiving since I'm showing you and I can't give these to you. So there you go. And then when you get ready to cook, just like I said, you wanted, you know what? I didn't add salt to these noodles. It's not a big deal. No big deal. But anyway, so I'm not going to cut them all right now, but I want to show you what I got. See? There you go. Now, let me know if they turn out for you this time, buddy. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. My fingers are floury.